Hey guys, in this video we're gonna create this sign up and the sign in of the login of this page. As you can see it, guys. First I want to apologize who just sent me a message in a comment of this YouTube. I'm really sorry for this quality of this video, my last videos of my channel, and that won't happen again. Okay, so this is our registered page. As you can see, we have this beautiful of this 3 circle and this this square and this 4 circle. Just you can add your icon inside it. Just make it simple, nice, and design for this. And we have this simple form. As you can see, enter username, enter password, and other thing you need just create it. And for the login page, as you can see, we have a 2 square instead of circle, and we have a circle in the middle of this 3 circles. As you can see, guys, it's beautiful, nice design. You can just make it very simple, and I'm gonna teach you very fast in this video, and I'm gonna just do it very fast to just make sure this video is just finished too fast, guys. Okay, so don't worry about that. And about the source code, you can find this source code in our website of this Crasius, God Crasius. Okay, you can find our source code inside it. You can just click on this, and you can just find this source code inside it here, alongside with a responsive website that the 3 card that we just made in our channel. You can just find this video in our channel if you want to see it. This is our responsive website, and inside it we have this login and the sign up. You can just download it. Okay, so yeah, this is all we need for this, guys. So if you guys are ready, let's do it, guys. Okay guys, so I'm just gonna start with HTML. So we have a sign up and the login page of this HTML. So first let me just add this style sheet of this style.css, and we're gonna just style it inside this, and we don't need any JavaScript for this, guys. We're gonna just start with a simple design for this, guys, to just finish the video very fast. So first I'm just gonna add a hero just like always, and I'm just gonna add this header of this logo, as you can see it. Okay, now let me just create this contact, which is have this two div inside it. First is this style sheet of this four circles, as you can see, and this form. So first I'm just gonna start with this PG color one. I'm gonna add this box card, which is have this all of this this nice design inside this box card. First I'm just gonna add this logo show, which is have three of this circle and have this this square and a line inside it, as you can see it. So I'm just gonna add this 3 card. Now I'm just gonna add this square and inside this line, as you can see, just like I said. Now let me just create this 4 circle. So for this 4 circle, I'm just gonna create a new div and just add it inside it. So just make sure to have the width and the height for this 4 circle. Okay, so first circle we're gonna add this icon. Second circle we're gonna add this. Third circle we're gonna add this icon, as you can see, and the 4th circle, as you can see, we're gonna add this icon for this, guys. It's a simple. We're just gonna style it. Now next we're gonna create this BG color too. We have this this form. I'm just gonna start with this text and input of this this simple input. I'm just gonna add the placeholder instead of the label, as you can see it, guys. And I'm just gonna add this P for this I have account to just go to the login page. And I'm gonna add this row for this checkbox and this agree terms. Okay, and the last is a button. So this is all we need for this, guys. Now let's go to the login page. I'm gonna add this style sheet. I'm gonna add this header for this for this I'm sorry for this, guys. Let me just make sure to just zoom out, as you can see. Okay, now it's better. So let me just start with this. Okay, now let me just create the contact. Now let me just start with a BG color 3 that have this input and this text. Okay, so I'm just gonna add this form. I'm just gonna add this text. I'm just gonna add this 2 input for this and have this P for this don't have account, as you can see, and that button. So this is all we need for this BG color 3. Now for this BG color 4, just copy and paste it for this box card that we just created in that. I'm just gonna add this logo show 2 instead of the logo show with this 3 card. No need to change it, but we're gonna change this to circle instead of a square, as you can see it. And for the line square, let's just make it simple. Okay, so in a sign up, as you can see, we have this circle, but in this sign in we have this square. So I'm just gonna name it circle star and have this square star. For this square, we have a 2 square for this, guys. Okay, now let's go to this style sheet of this. Okay guys, so I'm just gonna create this sign up and the sign in the same style sheet. No need to change, no need to add more style sheet for this, guys. Let's just make it in the same of this, and I'm gonna explain what we need for this, guys. Okay, so first I'm just gonna copy and paste this star, and just like a previous, just like always my previous video, I'm just have this this h4 h1 and the description for this. I add this color and just change this color to just make it simple for this, guys. Yeah, anyway, now let me just create this hero and the header. So hero, I'm just gonna add this width, height, position, relative, overflow. Okay, Now for the header, position relative, padding, just like always we created with this previous video. Now let's get started. So first I'm just gonna start with this contact. I'm just gonna add this display flex, just for contact space between align item center, and I'm gonna add this gap and the position relative for and position absolute for this contact, okay, to just make sure it's a center, guys, top left, and add this transform, okay. So you can see this is our contact, okay. We just made it in a center of this. Okay, now let me add the width and the height for this, guys. Now it's better. Here we go. So first I'm just gonna start with this BG color one. So if you remember, we just created this BG color one and this BG color two, which is a background color one and the background color two. I'm just gonna make it box shadow and background, and make a width and make a width, a different width for the background color one and the background color two. Hope you understand this. And I'm just gonna show it to you guys. Let me just continue. So I'm just gonna add the content, position relative, left 0. I'm gonna add this width, height, okay. Now I'm just gonna add this background and the box shadow. So as you can see, this is our first background color one, which is have this 57% for this first background color, okay. So let me just zoom out this website to just make sure you can see it, okay. Now let me add this is index, and I'm just gonna add this transition, and I'm just gonna add the animation to just make it very simple, a very simple animation to just start it from the left to the right. Hope you understand this. So I'm just gonna add this animation for this, just gonna name it the left one, and the 1.5 second for this, and this cubic bezier, you're gonna love this, okay. And I'm just gonna add this keyframes. So for this keyframes, we all need for this is 0% and 1%. Very simple. I'm just gonna add 0% left minus 70% to just make sure it's here in this. Now I'm just gonna add this left 0% for the 100%, as you can see. So this is a very, very simple animation. Let's just continue. Now for the BG color 2, just copy and paste it for this, guys, but we're just gonna change this width for this to just make it decrease this width for a second, as you can see it, guys. I'm just gonna add this background, the box shadow, okay, for this. Here we go. I'm just gonna add this is index and this transition, also this animation. I'm gonna name it right one because I want to start from the right, okay. Hope you understand that. Make it the same of this time of this, and make it the same of this cubic bezier, okay. Let's just create this, just copy and paste it. So 0% be a left, be a right minus 70%, and the 1% right is 0. This is our animation for the whole of this website, okay. Now let me add this BG color 3 and the BG color 4, the same of these processes, but we're gonna change this width and this animation, okay. BG color 3, just copy and paste it, and just gonna change this width to the 40%, just like this, okay. Now I add this background and the box shadow and this index and this transition and the animation. We're gonna just add this left instead of right, as you can see it. So this is our BG color 3 for this signing, as you can see it, okay. Now BG color 4, just copy and paste it, but the width, we're gonna add this width for this, the first width of this 57%, and I'm gonna add this box around and the background and the index and this transition and the animation. There we go. Let's just come back for this register. So let's just start with this font. I'm just gonna add display flex, just for content center and the line item center, and just make it to the in the next line flex action column, okay. Now I'm gonna add the margin 0 to just make sure it's a center, guys, okay. And I'm gonna add this position relative top 50% and the transform to just make sure it's very, very center with this width. Here we go. Let me add this index and the transition, and also I don't think we need a transition, but just add it for this, guys, okay. Now let me add this row. So this row, which is here for this row, I'm just gonna display flex and just start this checkbox for this, guys. So I'm just gonna display flex and the grid gap, just make it a little space for this, guys, as you can see it, okay. Now let me add the margin top for this, guys, to just make sure I have this space for this. Now for this row input, which is this checkbox, I'm just gonna add this width and the height. I'm just gonna add the box shadow and the background onset to just make sure when we style this input, we don't want to just checkbox have this background and the box shadow, okay. Just add this background and the box shadow of this onset. Here we go. So let's just continue, guys. Now let me add the row input hover. Just make sure I have this width, okay. Just add this. So let's just start with this input. I'm just gonna add this width and the height. I'm just gonna add this margin, and I'm just gonna add this background and the box shadow for this, okay. Let me just add the little border radius for this, okay. And I'm gonna add this border, and I'm gonna add this padding, just make sure it's better, okay. Little transition and this font size also, okay. Let's try again to see it. There we go. It's nice. I just zoom out this website. Hope you remind me for that, or after we finish everything I'm just gonna show it, okay. Now for this hover, I'm just gonna do a simple width for this, guys. Just increase this width, okay? As you can see it. Yeah, simple hover. Next, I'm just gonna add this form import placeholder to just make sure I have this color for this, guys. Now it's better, okay? Now for the box card that we're just gonna style this, this box card. I'm just gonna add this width and the height, okay? Display block match 0 to just make sure it's center. I'm gonna add this width and the height, custom width and the height for this, guys, okay? Now let me add the position rotate to just make sure all of this depth that we want to create inside it have a disposition absolute, so we need a disposition rotate, okay? Let me add the top and the transform of this to just make sure it's in center. Now for the logo show and the logo show too. So if you remember, we have this logo show, as you can see it here, which is have this three circle inside it, and this square and this circle star. Let's just again add the custom width and height for this, guys, okay? I'm gonna add this position absolute to just make sure to just add the top and the left, okay? And the transform for this just and make it bigger, okay? With this scale 1.5. If you don't like it, you can decrease it for this, guys. We need that, okay? Next, we're gonna just style this logo show too for the for this sign in. I'm just gonna add this left 5%, guys, okay? Now let's get started with this card 1, card 2, card 3. Let's just create it, okay? Let me add the content, width and the height, and I'm gonna add this border radius. Just make sure it's circle, okay? I'm gonna add this background and this box shadow. I'm just gonna add the position absolute to just make sure I have the top and the left, and this transform and this skew and this translate. So just add this skew, it's very very important, and this skew to just make it really small for this first logo of this, guys. And let me add this animation. We need this animation. I'm just gonna explain what we need for this animation. Now let me just add the card 2 and the card 3 to just make sure the scale be 0.8 and the scale be 1, okay? So card logo 2, I'm gonna add the top left and this transform to just make sure it's bigger, okay? And let's not forget about the index and this animation, okay? Now for the last one, we don't need animation, but we want to resize this. Let me just add the top left and this this transform and translate for this, guys. There we go. So this is how to create this this circle, and if you don't like it, you can just make it square. So let me just show you. If you don't like it, you can see it's now a square. It's up to you if you don't like this circle, okay? Anyway, let's just continue, guys. Okay, so let me just create this animation of this logo card one, first card logo. I'm just gonna add this rotate of this and add this skew and the transit to just make sure it's go to the top and go to the bottom to the same of this position. So this is 0%, which is have this translate, okay? But in this 50%, I want to be a 50-50, as you can see it, guys. So we're just gonna change this translate, okay? I'm gonna add this 100% with this opacity 0 also, okay? Let's just see it again. You can see it. So this is our first of this animation. Now just copy and paste it for the logo card too. We're just gonna style this translate, okay? 50%, just make it 50-50, and just add this for the 100%. Just copy 0% and paste it for the 100%. So this is the whole animation of this circle. And let me add this square and the circle, just a simple square circle, just like we always created from the previous of this response website. Hope you guys watched the video. So I'm just gonna copy and paste it here and just gonna change it for this circle and the square. And by the way, if you don't like it, you can just add this the transform and the box shadow. If you don't like it, guys, you can just add this square. I just copy and paste it from the previous video, okay, from the response website. Anyway, now this is our circle and the square for this register and for this logo. Now for this line square, which is have a center of this, I'm just gonna content push absolute top 50%, left 50%, transform to just make it center. I'm gonna add this width and the height. I'm gonna add the border radius, just make it circle. Now I'm gonna add this before and after for this, just make it this line, okay? Push absolute top 50%, left 50%, just make it center, and this box shadow for this, okay? Let me add this width and the height. I'm gonna add this z index to just show it, and the border radius be 50%. Okay, here we go, as you can see. So this is our first line. Now just copy and paste it. I'm just gonna change this little bit of this background and the box shadow, and I'm gonna add this position absolute of 50%, 50%, same of this, but we're just gonna change this width to 100% and the height be a 5%. As you can see it, here we go. Let's not forget about the index and the border radius. There we go. Next, we're gonna create this circle star that have 4 circles inside it. I'm gonna add this position absolute top left. I'm gonna add this transform, width and the height, and the animation of this rotate, which is just make this rotate for this animation. So we needed this box to just make it the rotate of this animation. So let me just create this animation rotate, simple 0%, 100%, which is this rotate. Okay. Anyway, let's just continue for this circle star and this square. So I'm just gonna call off all of this, and I'm just gonna add the same star, the same box shadow, but for this square star, I'm just gonna add the border radius 5%. It's simple, guys. I'm just gonna explain it. Okay. Now let me add the content, width and the height, border radius, background, the box shadow, position absolute, bottom 0, left 50%. Okay. Transform, transit X, and this is the index. Okay, now for the square star, I'm just gonna add this border radius 10 pixel instead of 50%. Just okay. So this is our the circle star. Okay. Now let's just make this different position for the circle star 2, circle star 3, circle star 4. So as you can see, the first circle star is a bottom. Okay. But before to just change this position of this circle star, let me just make it this before just. Make it very fast. I'm just gonna add the content, which absolute top 50%. It's the same. I'm just gonna add this box shadow for this, and I'm gonna add this width and the height and the border radius. Just make it center. Okay, circle. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm gonna add this as index. Okay, now let me just create this border radius 10 pixel for the square of the the signing. I'm just gonna show it. But anyway, for the circle star 2 and the square star 2, I'm gonna add this top 0. So the first circle star is a bottom 0, okay, but this circle star 2, I'm gonna add this top 0. Now for the circle star 3, I'm gonna add the left 0. For the circle star 4, I'm gonna add the right 0. Hope you understand that. Okay, circle star 3, left 0, top 50%. Just make sure it's the center of this box. I'm gonna explain it. Let me just continue. I'm gonna this transform and the transit Y. And now for the circle star 4, I'm just gonna add this instead of the right, I'm just gonna add the left 83%. Okay, and let's not forget about this. Let me just add the border to just make it see better. So this is our circle star, which is have a 4 circle, as you can see. The first circle is a bottom. Let me just turn off this. The first circle is a bottom. Okay, the second circle is a top, but the third circle, you can see it's center. I want to be a center, so this is why I add this top 50% and the transform transit Y. Okay, and add this left instead of this left 50%. Okay, here we go. But for this, if I just added this, if I just added instead of this left, if I just added right 0, you can see it's not good because I just added this left 50%. So this is why we get error. So instead of that, I'm just gonna add this left 83% to just make it very better instead of the right. Okay. So this is the whole of this, this 4 circle, and we have this square, as you can see it here. We just created, and we're gonna style this icon inside it. Okay, guys. Let me just style this icon. Okay, I'm gonna style this font size, color, and the padding position. So just make it center, and the border radius. Here we go. Now let's see it. Here we go. So this is our icon. Now let me just add the animation for this square. If you remember, if you remember, we have a previous video we added this icon top for the icon to just go to the top and go to the bottom. So this is a simple animation. I'm just gonna copy and paste it here, 0% and the 50%. You can see it's go to the top and back to the bottom. Anyway, let's just continue and make it this button. Just style this button. I'm just gonna add the padding, margin top, a font size, this little bit of this color and the position relative, and this index for the radius, background and the box shadow. Very nice. Let me add the border and the transition, and let me add the width to just make it better. Now it's good. Okay, now let me add the button hover, just make it width for this guys with this box shadow, as you can see. Next, we're gonna add this before for this to just make it the line in center of this text. Okay, instead of this text of this submit, I'm gonna add the top and the left and this transform. I'm just gonna add the width and the height and this background and the box shadow, the index transition. So for the hover, I'm just gonna add this width for this guys to add this width 300 pixel. So we just style everything from this website, as you can see. This is our sign up and the sign in. The same of this. Hope you guys liked this video. Now let me just create this media. I don't think we need to explain this media, so I'm just gonna do the first, just finish this video. So I'm just gonna add the box card to just make it a scale. So when you add the scale, it's gonna resize this, your box of this div instead of adding width and the height, as you can see. So I'm just gonna add the scale 0.95. Okay. Next, I'm gonna again resize this box. Again, resize this box. Now let me just add the BG color 1, BG color 2, and BG color 3. Just add this width 50%. Okay. Anyway, let me add this box card again. We're gonna just scale of this, decrease this scale. I'm gonna add this content and this BG color for this, guys. Just just make it background and the box animation be a none. Okay, let me just show you real fast. It's it's for tablet, so this is it, I think. Let's just continue. Let me add this BG color for, just added this height. I'm gonna add the box card for this, guys. Just again, just scale up this, decrease the scale, and at the top left, I'm gonna this font top is 0%. It's from the the login, as you can see. So this is the whole of this. Let's just make it very better because it's not good. It's for the tablet. Now for the phone, let me add this content with i2 to just make it better, and this phone and this box card. Again, we're just gonna scale up this. So this is the whole of this style sheet of this, guys. As you can see, it's not bad. You can just make it better for this. Let me just show you. So this is a box card. Let's just make it center, and let me just make it very center. Okay, now it's a center, guys. You can just make it center. As you can see, now it's better for this. So I'm just gonna copy paste it for the last one, or you know what, for the let's just copy and paste it for this, guys. There we go. So now it's better, as you can see it, guys. This is the whole website, as you can see. Let's just see the login page. It's the same style for this BG color 3 and the BG color 4. Very nice. We're just gonna decrease this size of this box. It's nice design, nice. So we finish everything for this, guys. Nice. So I hope you guys liked this video, and I see you in the next video, guys.